paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bulls will kick it away first. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida's offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Flips it out on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it up to 30.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Looking for space, it's Ball. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that. It runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Looking deep. Got his man on the right. Finds a crease at the 20. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, they blocked the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So USF's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Bulls in the hurry-up. Brown will throw it. Under fire. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Clark. Look out, he's got room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game and have some success to create some violence.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
After run, now throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got an open man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give this guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Gators have their offense in high gear. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Power ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. To the air. It's Glagway. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointment for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They could make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Thanks, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Gators! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turning on the Jets. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Gets the back moving. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate.
He's loose. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win this. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires left. Got him downfield. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling big plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
With the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it, they reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Looking for the score! And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
No good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Alexis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, South Florida.
USF. That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top, and the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll take a deep shot here. Play, it's intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And he fires a bullet to the tight end. He gets a paw on it, but he couldn't get it in. He couldn't bring it in. What happens with tips and overthrows? Defenses usually take advantage. They do here, and they get the big INT.
Brown wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They'll run the screen. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, but he got the one he needed and plenty more. It's first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And the returner is stopped. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Brown will throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
2nd and 1, and they're going to make them line up to defend the pass. 4 wideouts, 2 on either side. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the Bulls pick up the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let them go to work.
Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. It's Isaac. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Better find the influx. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Under fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to return it, and he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Livingston. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Back to throw. It's Lagway. Here's a heat. Looking for a deep man. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
Punt is in the air. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Defense looks as if it's coming. The give out of the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now on 2nd down. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Lagway. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. On the move at the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling going and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there. Getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Balls it in. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You can punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oregon. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Bulls will hustle to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Isaac. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Brown will throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Sullivan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Here comes the heat. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll throw it from the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense in press coverage.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
They're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Bring in the heat. Lets it fly. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the 4th quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
It It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm